Introduction. How often have you tried to achieve your target weight only to reach a plateau? Or do you think you don't have the willpower to lose weight, so you haven't even tried? Here's the good news. Willpower and starving yourself aren't the answer. It's not as hard as you believe to lose weight. Michael Greger's years of experience and thousands of studies are tapped into in How Not to Diet. It seeks to assist you in switching from other trendy diets to evidence-based eating regimens. Our health is largely dependent on what we eat. Nevertheless, we frequently favor the outcome over the process. This strategy might not be beneficial. A lot of diets are bad. When making a decision as critical as what you put in your mouth, you require the most precise proof available. How Not to Diet provides a diet for long-term healthy weight loss and lifestyle modifications, supported by then 5,000 references. In the Dietary Inflammatory Index, the single most anti-inflammatory food is the spiced turmeric, followed by ginger and garlic, and the most anti-inflammatory beverage is green or black tea. Chapter 1. Obesity is an epidemic. The obesity problem is worse than it has ever been. Compared to a century ago, we have 10 times gained weight. Furthermore, there hasn't been a linear increase in obesity. The last 50 years have seen an exponential increase in obesity in wealthy countries. There are no indications that the rise in obesity will abate. Some dieters claim the issue is your willpower. Greger, in his Ultimate Weight Loss Guide, challenges this claim and explains how our bodies simply react to the food we eat in the way they've evolved to do so. The human body developed in settings with limited dietary sources. We have evolved to store surplus calories as fat in order to survive the winter months because of this scarcity. The same reason usually drives our desire for items high in calories. These high-calorie meals are widely available currently, which is the cause of the obesity pandemic. Deep freezing and prepared foods were introduced in the 1970s. Treat foods were offered as a regular choice about this time. The problem with the enhanced processing that emerged in the 1980s is the low dietary value and absence of fiber in these foods. They also contain a lot of extra sugar and grease. Greger refers to these foods as processed and high in calories, or crap. When it comes to obesity, the power of your genes is nothing compared to the power of your fork. Chapter 2. The ideal weight loss diet is plant-based. Dr. Greger offers a plant-based weight loss strategy that emphasizes whole, minimally processed meals. Dr. Greger states that the following components are essential to the perfect eating plan for losing weight. A range of veggies that aren't starchy. It ought to fill up most of the space on your plate. They have lots of fiber, minerals, and antioxidants, yet little calories. Fruits. Pick a range of fruits, such as apples and berries, which are rich in antioxidants and fiber. Complete grains. Because whole grains include more fiber and minerals than refined grains, choose for them. Vegetables. Legumes are rich in protein and fiber and can make you feel content and full. Examples of legumes include beans, lentils, and chickpeas. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds are high in healthy fats and can be a good source of protein. Plant-based protein sources. These include tofu, tempeh, and plant-based protein powders. Healthy fats. Choose healthy fats, such as those found in nuts, seeds, and avocados. Dr. Greger advises staying away from refined grains, added sugars, and processed foods. Limit your consumption of highly processed plant-based foods and animal goods as well. Everybody has distinct nutritional demands. Working with a healthcare provider to develop a customized weight loss plan that suits your unique requirements and objectives may be beneficial. Chapter 3. The ideal weight loss diet is high in fiber-rich foods. The main problem with crap foods is that they don't include enough fiber. Consuming foods high in fiber is essential for weight loss. Fiber is low in calories and satisfying. You will also feel fuller sooner because foods high in fiber typically take longer to chew. Foods high in fiber help you feel fuller for extended periods of time without consuming a lot of calories. Use apples and their juice as an illustration. There are typically 5 apples in a glass of apple juice. The fruit juice doesn't keep you full for very long and can be consumed quickly. You will take a lot longer to eat and feel satisfied after eating an apple. The existence of fiber distinguishes the two. Foods high in fiber also have the advantage of retaining calories. This food will take longer for your intestines to digest because of the stiff outer layer of plant fibers. As a result, not all of the calories will be extracted by your colon. Therefore, even when you get adequate energy, you are not as likely to turn plant fiber into fat. Additionally, meals high in fiber support a healthy gut microbiota. Short-chain fatty acids, which are released by gut bacteria in response to fiber, decrease hunger and increase metabolism. Donuts and other crap foods are significantly less appealing following a meal high in fiber, according to a 2017 study. After eating, this effect lasts for up to 12 hours. We need to improve greatly on the fiber front. Less than 5% of Americans meet the minimum daily fiber recommendations. To increase the amount of fiber in your diet, add more root vegetables and legumes to your weekly shop. It's not what you eat, but what you absorb, so you can lose more weight on a high-fiber diet by eating the exact same number of calories, simply because some of those calories get trapped and never make it into your system. Chapter 4. Eat foods with a low glycemic load. To remove refined grains from your diet is to remove America's #1 source of calories. Switching to whole grains may help reduce body fat, but there's an even better swap. See the wall off your calories section to take your grain game up a notch and graduate from mere whole grains to intact whole grains, such as oat groats, also known as hull-less or hulled oats. A popular defense of low-carb diets is the recommendation to prioritize low-glycemic meals. While Dr. Greger does not support low-carb diets, there is one aspect of fad diets that is accurate. He advises staying away from things like white bread that might raise your blood sugar. Because white bread digests fast, it takes on a sweet taste after consumption. Consuming foods with a high glycemic index will only cause desires. Conversely, swapping them out for low GI foods will deliver you a gradual energy boost that will keep you from overindulging. Not having to struggle with weight loss plateaus is another advantage of introducing meals with a higher glycemic index. A person's metabolism may slow down if they eliminate all carbohydrates from their diet. They have some weight loss at first, but it eventually plateaus. All you need to do to keep losing weight is to keep eating carbohydrates. Only make sure they have a low insulin index. Consider replacing white rice, bread, and cereal with oats, lentils, and whole grains. Chapter 5. Eat foods low in added sugar, fat, and meat. It's been argued that for about 99.8% of our time on Earth, it was virtually impossible for us to regularly consume more than 15% of calories as fat. The rate of calories per gram in fat is higher than in sugar. You should cut out added sugars from your diet. But according to Greger, bad fats are the main cause of the obesity epidemic. It makes sense that our bodies can turn fat into body fat much more easily than they can sugar. Furthermore, compared to earlier times, a considerably greater percentage of our calories come from fat. Because animals are bred to be much heavier than they were in the past, animal agriculture is partially to blame. Thus, avoid all meat, dairy, and oils. According to a research by Dr. Dean Ornish, participants dropped an average of 24 pounds by following a whole food, plant-based diet. Eliminate added sugar in addition to animal products, which are the main sources of fat. Compared to 200 years ago, our sugar intake has increased by 12 times. Most importantly, sugar is high in calories and low in nutrients. Research indicates that kids who were fed high-sugar cereal consumed 7% more than kids who were fed a low-sugar option. Consequently, overindulging in sweets will only encourage overeating. At first, giving up sugar and animal products may be difficult for you. Your taste receptors will quickly adjust, though, and you won't be able to distinguish the difference. Chapter 6. Eat low-calorie density foods. Low-calorie items should make up the majority of your typical meal. You don't have to limit your portions when you follow a whole food plant-based diet, which is one of its biggest advantages. With this plan, you can eat anything you want and still lose weight without working out. Foods with a high water content are typically those with a low calorie density. Fruits and vegetables that aren't starchy are some examples of these foods. We typically consume the same quantity of food every day, as shown by our stomach's stretch receptors. We will therefore be able to lose weight quickly if we eat a diet high in low-calorie items. In addition, you are free to consume as much courgettes, apples, pears, and other wholesome foods as you wish. Chapter 7. Eat a diet rich in legumes. Legumes have been found to be perhaps the most important dietary predictor of survival in older people around the world. Greger describes legumes as a wonder food. Hispanic Americans are an anomaly in America. They have a lower risk of cancer and heart disease despite typically being in the lower economic range. The most popular explanation for this trend is their legume-rich diet. A legume falls somewhere between a vegetable and a protein. It is filled with several essential nutrients, such as iron, zinc, potassium, and fiber. Legumes are also rich in protein. The high fiber content of legumes makes them essential to weight loss. In several studies, legume eaters were compared directly with people eating animal products. In each of these studies, legume eaters ate fewer calories at their next meal. They also reported being less hungry later in the day. Legumes are inexpensive and can be bought ready cooked in a tin. Chapter 8. Certain lifestyle changes will help you lose weight. Dr. Michael Greger discusses several weight loss boosters that may help support long-term weight loss success, including eating protein-rich foods. Consuming adequate protein can help preserve muscle mass and support weight loss. Incorporating healthy fats. Healthy fats, such as those found in nuts, seeds, and avocados, can help you feel full and satisfied and may also have other health benefits. Staying hydrated. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day can help control appetite and support weight loss. Getting enough sleep. Adequate sleep is important for overall health and may also help support weight loss. Engaging in physical activity. Adding regular physical activity to your daily routine can help boost metabolism and support weight loss. Eat mindfully. Practice mindful eating techniques such as paying attention to hunger and fullness cues and avoiding distractions while eating to help prevent overeating. Reducing stress. Chronic stress can lead to weight gain, so finding ways to manage stress may help support weight loss. Not a single weight loss booster will work for everyone. The most effective approach will depend on a person's unique needs and goals. It may be helpful to work with a healthcare professional to create a personalized plan. This will incorporate a combination of these and other weight loss strategies and create a healthy eating lifestyle. Chapter 9. Accountability can help you lose weight. An aspect of diet fads such as Weight Watchers is the accountability component. Even though they get all the other aspects entirely wrong, Greger thinks this is one of the diet's advantages. Make an effort to build a network of people who can help you and hold you accountable. According to the most recent studies, having these frameworks in place before beginning a diet will significantly increase your chances of success. Remain responsible to yourself if you have trouble locating a local or online whole food, plant-based nutrition group. In one study, subjects regularly lost weight when they weighed themselves once a week. Greger advises going one step farther and measuring your weight twice a day. Chapter 10. Drinking lots of water will help you lose weight. Drinking 2 cups of water increased the metabolic rate of men and women by 30%. The increase started within 10 minutes of water drinking and reached a maximum within an hour. In the 90 minutes after drinking a single tall glass of water, the subjects burned an extra 24 calories. Simply drinking a tall glass of water 4 times throughout the day would wipe out nearly 100 extra calories, more than the calories burned by taking weight loss doses of the now banned ephedrine 3 times a day. Plain, cheap, safe, and legal tap water. It is common knowledge that drinking lots of water helps people lose weight. 12 papers that examined the connection between drinking water and weight loss were examined in a systematic review research. They discovered that drinking more water had a definite weight loss benefit. Indirect benefits are among them. A person who drinks more water is less inclined to consume sugar-filled sodas, which are high in empty calories. If teenagers in America replaced soda with water, they would cut their daily caloric intake by 235. Additionally, there seems to be a connection between being hydrated and losing weight. Over 100,000 people had their meals and health monitored for decades by a large Harvard research. People who are well hydrated burn fat more quickly, according to the research. Additionally, they produced less of the angiotensin-producing enzyme. Fat builds up due to the action of angiotensin. Your pee serves as a gauge for your degree of hydration. Urine that resembles straw in color is what you should strive for. You ought to be drinking more water if it's darker. Chapter 11. Negative calorie preloading is an effective weight loss technique. Negative calorie preloading is about eating a small amount of low-calorie, high-fiber foods before a meal to reduce total calorie intake and support weight loss. Some examples of negative calorie preloading foods are non-starchy vegetables. Broccoli, cauliflower, and spinach are low in calories and high in fiber, helping you feel full and satisfied. Fruits. The best fruit to eat for weight loss is an apple. Berries and apples are high in fiber and low in calories, making them good choices for negative calorie preloading. Legumes. Beans, lentils, and chickpeas are high in protein and fiber and can help you feel full and satisfied. Whole grains. Choose whole grains over refined grains, as they are higher in fiber and nutrients. Consuming a small portion of these types of foods before a meal can help reduce overall calorie intake and support weight loss. Eating before a meal, if you are eating the right things, can be considered negative calories. Research shows that people who eat an apple before a meal feel fuller and eat fewer calories overall. Therefore, try preloading your meal with a low-calorie course, like a salad. Chapter 12. Getting enough sleep will help you lose weight. Sleep deprivation tends to lead people to overeat by about 180–560 calories a day. Although it's important, sleep is often overlooked in fad diets. According to Dr. Greger, getting enough sleep is essential to losing weight successfully. Weak dietary decisions and increased eating are linked to fatigue. Research indicates that indulging in late-evening snacks may result in an extra 700 calories consumed daily. Research has also shown that getting enough sleep appears to be linked to losing weight, regardless of what you eat. Even when they are not getting enough calories, people who sleep less often burn more muscle than fat. Several tactics to encourage sleep and enhance the quality of sleep include: establish a regular sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day can help regulate your body's internal clock and improve sleep quality. Create a sleep-friendly environment. Make your bedroom as dark and quiet as possible, and keep the temperature cool to create a comfortable sleep setting. Reduce exposure to screens. The blue light that screens emit can disrupt your body's production of the sleep hormone melatonin, so avoid screens for at least an hour before bed. Avoid caffeine and alcohol before bed. Both caffeine and alcohol can disrupt sleep, so it's best to avoid consuming them close to bedtime. Use relaxation techniques. Deep breathing, meditation, and gradually relaxing muscles can lower stress and relax you before bed. Exercise regularly. Regular physical activity can help improve sleep quality and duration. The specific strategies that work best for enhancing sleep may vary from person to person. Experiment with different approaches to find what works best for you. Final summary and review. Almost 5,000 references and thousands of research are cited in How Not to Diet. It exhorts readers to switch from fad diets to evidence-based dietary regimens. Over the past 50 years, obesity has increased dramatically in affluent countries and shows no indications of abating. Greger, a globally recognized nutrition specialist, blames the availability of processed, high-calorie meals crap for the growth in obesity. These are high in added sugars and oils and low in fiber and nutrients. He recommends a diet low in added sweets and oils and high in whole plant foods that are high in fiber for weight loss. In addition, he stresses how crucial sleep and exercise are to reaching and keeping a healthy weight. How Not to Diet provides a wealth of evidence-based actionable advice and practical healthy diet tips. It is a must-read for anyone looking to lose weight and improve their overall health with a healthy, sustainable diet.